One of the main arguments used by flat Earth believers is that no matter where you stand, the horizon always appears flat. When you look out at the ocean, a vast desert, or a large field, you don't see a curve. You see a straight line. Even when viewed from an airplane at high altitudes, the horizon remains level, rather than showing a distinct curve. The reason behind this is the immense size of the Earth. The curvature is so gradual that it is nearly impossible to detect with the naked eye over short distances. However, using instruments like a theodolite or powerful cameras, scientists have demonstrated that the curvature exists. Still, this argument brings up an interesting point about how our eyes perceive the world around us. 9. Water always finds its level. Flat Earth proponents often argue that water naturally settles into a flat, level surface. If Earth were truly a spinning sphere, they claim, oceans and large bodies of water should bulge or show some visible curvature. Since water always seeks to be level, wouldn't that mean the world is flat? The force of gravity pulls everything toward the center of mass, and on a planet as large as Earth, this gravitational pull causes water to conform to the planet's spherical shape. The apparent flatness of water surfaces, like oceans, is due to the vast size of the Earth. Its curvature is so gradual that it is difficult to perceive with the naked eye at ground level. However, from space or higher altitudes, the curvature of Earth becomes clearly visible, and we see that the surface of large bodies of water follows the planet's round shape, not a flat one. 8. Flight paths don't always make sense on a globe. Some flat Earth theorists claim that certain airline routes do not make sense if Earth were a sphere. For example, flights between certain locations sometimes take unusual detours or stop in places that seem out of the way. On a flat Earth model, they argue, these routes would make more sense. Additionally, when mapped on a 3D projection, these routes often make sense when following the shortest distance along the curvature of the Earth. The issue with this theory is not the data itself, but rather how maps distort our understanding of geography. 7. The Antarctic Treaty and restricted access. Flat Earthers often point to the Antarctic Treaty, signed by multiple countries, as evidence that something is being hidden at the South Pole. In reality, the Antarctic Treaty exists to prevent territorial disputes and preserve the continent for scientific research. While independent travel is limited due to extreme weather and logistical challenges, guided expeditions do take tourists and researchers to Antarctica.